In this tutorial video, you're going to learn how to create gradient text in your Squarespace website. I'm Becca from Inside the Square, and when I stumbled across this code, I knew that I had to share it with my Squarespace community because it's a really creative way to make your website even more unique. As always, the codes I'm about to share are listed directly underneath this video, but without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen to teach you exactly how to use these codes to create your own gradient text in Squarespace. Let's get started. Here we are inside Squarespace, and to add this code to our website, we're going to navigate to our Pages menu on the left-hand side of the screen. Then I'm going to select Custom Code and then Custom CSS. If your menu doesn't look like this, press the / key on your keyboard and search for CSS. This is how you can navigate directly to your custom CSS panel. Here, I'm going to zoom in on the screen and I'll paste the code that you'll find underneath this video, and instantly we'll see some of the text on this website has changed to be a gradient text. The first part of this code is what creates the gradient. Here I've told the computer that I want it to be at a 45-degree angle and I want it to go from red to yellow. You can get really creative with your gradients here, and I have a free guide available on my website. I'll link to it underneath this video. Inside this guide, you'll find a video that teaches you how to create your own gradient code so you can make something truly unique. I also have a link to my 3 favorite gradient code generators and some fun practice codes for you to try. Let's go ahead and copy one of these and use this in our code here in Squarespace. There we go. Now we've updated the gradient. I also want to mention these 2 lines here inside this code, WebKit background clip and WebKit text fill color. Leave those exactly where they are. What these do is it actually clips the text out of the gradient background to create this effect. If you remove those, we're going to have a large bar of gradient on our website, and we're not going to get this effect applied to the characters inside the text. So it's really important to leave that part of the code alone. Now, at the very beginning of my code, I said H1. This is me telling the computer browser to apply this to any heading 1 text type on my website, but we can get a lot more specific than that. What if you only want this featured product text to have the gradient? We can use what's known as a block ID to isolate that individual piece of text. There's a free Chrome extension that I love to use. I'll turn it on here really quickly. It's called the Squarespace ID Finder, and it displays all of the unique numbers or block IDs given to content blocks on my Squarespace website. This lets me quickly copy this block ID. I'll turn off the extension, and in the very beginning of my code, I'm going to add this block ID. Now, I've added the text, but I didn't say H1, so the computer browser doesn't understand. I want this to apply to the text inside that content block. I happen to know it's an H1, so I can type that text right there. But if you're not sure about the text type, you can also use an asterisk. This will tell the computer to apply this code to anything that could possibly have these properties inside that content block. I don't recommend using the asterisk if you have more than one type of font inside a content block. But if there's only one type of font and you don't know its selector name like H1, you can use an asterisk instead. Underneath this video, you'll find the codes that we used in this tutorial, as well as links to that free Chrome extension for identifying the unique block ID, and a link to my free gradient guide to teach you even more about creating your own unique gradient code. I'm Becca from Inside the Square, and I truly hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give it a like and let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions about Squarespace, let me know in the comments. I'd love to help. Thank you so much for watching, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. Good news, Squarespacer. We finally have an AI that truly understands Squarespace. Meet Custom Cody. Built specifically for Squarespace users and trained on every nuance of the program, Custom Cody is your AI-powered assistant for effortless, expert-level Squarespace customization. Available now at customcody.com.